This message is crucial and you absolutely shouldn't skip it because something vital is about to be revealed that could completely alter your life's path. It's enough for me to try to talk to you, God, today. Something very shocking is going to happen to you. You need to hear this right away because it will be gone in 35 seconds. It's very important right now. What is being shown to you is important and won't go away without a second thought. What it holds could change your life in ways you can't even imagine. My voice is loud because you missed the softer signs. And I'm not going to whisper this time. This isn't meant to scare you, but to wake you up. Because today, something strange is happening around you. You might miss something that was carefully made for you if you turn away now. Something that was meant to come to you right now. That's why I want you to stay. If you believe, type men. When I say I'm tired of trying to talk to you, I'm not saying I've given up on you. I'm just saying I've been trying to reach you in ways you kept missing, ignoring, or putting off. I've been thinking about you. Even though I nudged you in silence and showed you signs through events, you kept waiting for something louder. Today is different. What's going to happen won't feel like an idea, but like a sudden change that makes you pay attention. This shocking event is not meant to hurt you. It's meant to align you and put you back on the path you were always meant to take. It feels important to act quickly because timing is more important than you think right now. You have been putting off doing something that needs your attention right away. You could lose something that was supposed to open for you today if you keep putting it off. I'm not rushing you for no reason. I am showing you the way before a door pops up and goes away just as quickly. Pay close attention because this is not about being scared. It's about getting ready. And what comes next will only make sense if you pay attention right now. Before you go any further, please show your support by giving this video a like. This will help it get to the right person at the right time. What's coming will be a surprise and it might even make you feel bad for a moment. But it has a hidden blessing inside it. You have been asking for things to change, become clearer, and move forward in places where things felt stuck. And I have heard every quiet ask. The shock you will feel is not a punishment. You didn't expect this breakthrough to come in this form. I'm getting you ready for it now so that when it happens, you won't try to avoid it, but will know that I let it happen for your good. You often think I'm quiet when nothing important is going on. But I'm always working below the surface, putting things together in a way that you don't fully understand yet. This moment like this isn't meant to last forever, which is why I say it will go away quickly. They need you to answer right away. You might miss the deeper meaning of what happens if you wait too long. And that's why I want you to stay alert. You are almost there with something you've been waiting for. It won't look like you thought it would, though. There have been times when you felt like I had forgotten about you or that nothing would ever change for you. Your mind was full of those thoughts, which made you less aware of how I was moving around you. You were wrong. And today is the day you will see for sure that I have been here the whole time. The shock is not a fluke. It's exact and fits with everything you've been living through. I know what it's like to go through hard times and fight battles that no one else sees. At times you may have felt tired, lost, or even like giving up, but you kept going your own way. That's why I'm stepping in more directly now. You've reached a point where something needs to change. The things that happen to you today will throw off your routine, but they will also show you something bigger. Don't think this is a bad thing because even though it feels intense at first, it has a purpose and a direction. You're not breaking but being moved. You will soon understand the difference. You need to act quickly, not because something bad is after you, but because something important is coming and you need to be ready for it. Remember to stay grounded and aware, and don't think that what you're going through today is just a coincidence. Something is going to change quickly in your life, and you might not have time to think about it too much like you normally do. When you think about something too much, you start to doubt what is in front of you. I'm getting rid of that doubt by letting something happen that needs your attention right away. Do not worry about what is about to happen. Trust that I am with you. This is the shock. What I said is meant to bring your attention back to what's important right now. Don't rush to say whether it's good or bad. Its meaning will only become clear if you stay in it. To agree, type yes. That's how you've been living. Comfort slowly turned into delay. And delay slowly turned into distance from the path I set out for you. That's why I told you I was done trying to talk to you more softly, because those little nudges were no longer getting your full attention. There is a stronger energy to what is happening today. It throws you off balance and makes you stop and think. It's not meant to make you less peaceful. Instead, it's meant to give you a deeper clarity that you've been missing. I want you to pay attention to what's important again. Even if it makes you feel bad for a moment, can 9 easy words really make a difference in your money? It has already helped more than 19,000 people get out of debt and start living a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. When brain experts found out that this password works up to 20 times faster than the law of attraction, they were shocked doing it every day. People are seeing money pour into their lives like water. For some, the results are so powerful that they feel like gifts from God. But this big step forward is already being harmed by the law and could be taken away at any time. Before it's gone, click the link in the description and comments. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices. But it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Something you've been putting off because it seemed too hard, uncertain, or demanding is something you had been avoiding. You told yourself you'd deal with it later, but later kept getting farther away. You can't avoid that thing today because it will come back to you in a big way. Not because I want to be a bother, but because that step is linked to a breakthrough you've been asking for. You can't get what you want until you face what you've been putting off. Now is the time when that truth becomes clear. The shock could come from someone, a message, an insight, or even a sudden shift in your plans. It will look different to each person, but you will be able to tell right away. At that point, you will sense it in your spirit. A sense that you are seeing something important happen. That's not the same thing as confusion. You are becoming more aware of things. Today is the time for me to align you with something that has been calling your attention for a while. You often look for signs that make you feel calm and at ease, but not every sign is a good thing. When some signs show up, they are meant to break a pattern that comfort could not break. Today is one of those times, and you don't realize how valuable it is yet. Something that seems sudden was actually planned for a long time. Behind the scenes, I've been putting things together so that this moment could reach you at the right time. There may be things that surprise you today that make you want to step back or avoid them. Don't do that. Lean into it with awareness and trust that I will help you get through it. Although you might not understand everything at first, as you go along, you will start to understand why things are the way they are. Some steps will lead to clarity, and each step will reassure you that you are not the only one going through this. Continue to be grounded and remember that I am with you through everything. Plus, you need to let go of something that's been holding you back more than you comprehend. It has been a part of your normal way of thinking for so long. You'll see it clearly today, and you'll know that it doesn't belong in your life anymore. Feeling bad about this might happen at first, but it's necessary for your growth. Keep holding on to what wasn't meant to stay and move into what I've prepared. You can get blessings by typing 777. You are about to enter a surprising and life-changing time. For more information on how this change will continue to happen in the days to come, click here. Therefore, I spoke quickly since the first step is always the most important. Knowing what's going on and responding with trust will make everything else fall into place more easily. Whatever you do to stay in the present moment will affect how clearly you see what comes next. Others won't understand what you're going through because this is just between you and me. It's not necessary to explain or validate every experience to others. Finding my presence in it is what matters. Others may not understand how you are being led because it is specific to your journey. Do not doubt yourself when this happens because doubt will try to make you do things the same way you always have. Thoughts may tell you to ignore it, throw it out or go back to what's comfortable. This is the time when you need to make a different choice. Select awareness over avoiding and pick trust over fear. From here on out, you can see your growth starting to take shape. Unexpected changes can be hard, especially if you weren't ready for them. I'm not bringing anything into your life that you can't handle, though. Though you may not realize it yet, you have been prepared for this in ways that make you stronger than you think. Anything that has happened to you up to this point has been shaping you for times like these. Everything has been used and nothing has been wasted. It will become clearer over time that you are on the right path as you start to notice small signs. These reassurances can appear as calmness, support that you didn't expect, or even a clearness that takes the place of confusion. Focus on these specifics as I lead you forward. I won't leave you stranded even if things seem unclear at first. And there is a blessing hidden in this moment as well. Whatever it is will become clear once you get over the initial surprise. That thing might not be obvious at first, but it's there waiting for you to see it. Therefore, I ask you to remain present and not jump to conclusions. Above what looks like a problem, there is actually a doorway opening. You're not being tested to fail. Help is on the way for you to rise. Rather than breaking you, this moment is meant to make you more aware and increase your trust. Your current experiences are all a part of a bigger picture that is slowly coming together. Right now, you might not see the whole picture, but now you do. This moment was needed, and you will know why when you get there in order to realign your life. I'm doing this with care. It's happening. Whatever it is that you don't understand at first, stick with it, because that's where you start to gain more clarity. Kind of trusting God. You may have been going through a time when you weren't sure what to do next, which made you hesitate longer than you needed to. Waiting for the right time, the right conditions, or a sign that made you feel good enough to act on continued. You can be guided through every step, even if some of them are hard. Feeling this shift is meant to get rid of your hesitation and make you move. Not fully understanding what is being asked of you, but trusting it. Imagine if all you needed to do to get rich was say the right words. Now, this forgotten prayer is helping regular people get out of debt and become financially free. Scientists say that reading these 9 words awakens a deep-seated center for abundance in your mind. Individuals utilize it at home and observe outcomes in only a few weeks. People were never supposed to see it. There's also a chance that the government will soon reveal this secret prior to it being deleted forever. Click the link in the description and comments. Your inner self has been trying to come to the surface. While you were stuck, it was quietly growing. Although you might not have seen it clearly, it has been growing through your experiences, struggles, and determination. Now, what's happening is bringing out that inner strength. Starting to see yourself differently, not as someone who is lost or uncertain, but as someone who is getting ready for something bigger. With each passing moment, this realization will grow stronger. Some connections around you may also start to change as a result of what's going on inside you. Although some people might move closer, others might naturally move away. This is also nothing to be afraid of. Being in alignment with this is necessary for you to move forward. Not everyone is meant to be with you as you move on to the next part of your journey. You can trust that the people who stay with you are helping you along the way, and the people who leave are making room for what's to come. Somewhat hidden courage is growing in you, even if you aren't fully aware of it yet. Being brave like this doesn't mean shouting or demanding attention. It means standing firm when it's needed. When you feel uncertain, this courage will help you get through it and make choices that are in line with your purpose. Nobody is forcing you to do something you can't do. What you are getting stronger for is something you are ready for. While it may seem unfamiliar, you are more than capable of doing it. If this shift makes you feel unsafe, you may want to go back to what you know and enjoyed before it happened. That's normal, because not knowing something can be scary. You may feel a pull to go backwards. But I want you to fight that pull, because what's ahead of you is more important. Not losing stability. You're gaining direction. That feeling of discomfort is not a sign to go back. It's a sign that you are growing. The type 11-12-12. Watch how your thoughts start to change today. If you trust in Jesus, you might get ideas, see things differently, or feel clearer than you did before. These aren't just random thoughts. These are some of the ways I help you move forward. There will be confidence in your actions even if the path isn't completely clear, because I am giving you understanding. To make each step easier, keep trusting. In addition, you need to know something important about your timing. Feelings like being late, missing out on chances, or things happening too slowly may be very common. Luckily, this moment shows you that you are exactly where you need to be. You haven't lost anything important, and nothing has been taken away at random. It's the right time for what's happening now in a way that may not match your expectations. You are being led to a place where your faith is more than just words or thoughts. Being a part of it means taking responsibility for your actions and decisions. Right now is where your growth really starts. That place where you trust people even when you don't have all the facts. You're moving toward a closer relationship with me. Not just belief, but one that is based on experience. As a result, this moment is very important because it will affect how you move forward. Being aware of what is going on inside you right now is very important because little changes can add up to big impacts over time. Today's feelings are just the start of something that will keep happening. If you keep going in this direction, you will see the full effect sooner rather than later. There are many doors that will lead you to what you've been waiting for. Each one you walk through will bless you. An inkling of fresh start is growing in your spirit, even if it's still not very strong. It's like beginning all over again, but this time with more awareness, strength, and clarity. You're not going back to the start with what you've learned. You're making progress. This moment is strong because it's not just change. It's growth with a reason. You might still have questions in your mind. There are times when you question whether you are acting correctly or how you should understand this. That's normal, and it doesn't mean you're lost. It just means that you are changing the way you trust. After some time, those questions will be gone and you'll understand, and that will bring you peace. You will notice that some things start to fit together in ways that feel almost out of the blue as this goes on. Things might start to go well. Things might go in a direction you didn't know before, or chances might come up. These are signs that you are moving in the direction I have planned for you. They remind you that you're not walking by yourself and that you are being led with every step. You're not the same person you were before this happened. Something inside you has changed. Even if it seems small at the moment, that change will continue to grow as you go forward. As you move forward, you will become more aware, more grounded, and more connected to your purpose. These things can't be taken away from you because they are being built inside you so that you don't live your life on autopilot anymore. I'm making you more aware. You are starting to live with purpose, which is the start of your real change. Type tend to say things are miracles. There is a quiet split between the person you were and the person you are becoming. It might not be loud or exciting, but it is real and happening in your spirit right now. You are beginning to loosen up on old fears, habits, and ways of thinking. You may still feel them sometimes, but they don't really tell you where to go. This is how growth takes place. Not by wiping out your past, but by giving you the power to get past it. So, what does neuroscientists mean when they call this a wealth trigger? Because this 9-word password is already being used by 19,547 people, and things are changing quickly in their lives. Unexpected deposits, paid off debts, and a whole new way of life. Scientists say it uses a brain system that is 150 million years old and controls money and plenty. It has already changed a lot of people's lives in just a few weeks. You're lucky to be seeing this. The page could go away at any time. Before it's gone, click the link in the description and comments. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, by doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. You're beginning to understand that not every situation or event needs your attention or energy. This new knowledge is keeping your peace in ways you didn't feel before. These lessons teach you how to pick and choose where to focus your attention, and that choice shapes your path. You will become more selective and aware of what fits with you and what doesn't. As I guide you, this is how you start to walk in a way that shows what you want to do. A new level of trust is also growing inside you. Even though it feels weak at times, you are learning to trust not only me but also the way things are going in your life. You are getting used to the idea that you don't have to fully understand or control everything. Accepting things as they are makes room for new opportunities to come into your life. You let me be a bigger part of your journey when you let go of the need to control everything. There may still be times when you doubt yourself and your mind tries to pull you back into old ways of thinking. That's just a part of the change you're going through. It doesn't mean you're failing either. To be in the middle of change is all it means. You are more connected to what I am doing in your life every time you choose to trust instead of doubt. As time goes on, trust will grow and become more stable. During this time, you are learning something important about who you are. People have said bad things about you in the past, but that doesn't make you who you are now. You are being told how valuable, strong, and important you are. You don't have to work for this. There is something inside you that has always been there. Now that you can see it clearly, you can live your life from that place of truth. Press 555. Those who believe in divine timing will notice that as time goes on, opportunities start to show up that feel right for their growth. Even though these chances might not look exactly like what you were hoping for, you'll know they're right. Pay attention to how you feel, because that's how I lead you. You are being led to things that will help you grow and get closer to your goal. Don't worry about what's coming into your life. Trust that it was put there on purpose. But there may also be times when you feel stretched and are asked to leave your comfort zone. This is not meant to overwhelm you, but to make you bigger. If you stay in the same place and do the same things in the same way, you won't grow. You are being asked to go to new places, try new things, and trust yourself in ways you haven't before. You're more capable than you think. Now is the time for you to find out. You are feeling more and more like you need to start over. A sense that you are beginning over. Even though you have your experiences with you, you don't have to forget about the past in order to use it as a foundation for your future. What you've been through has taught you something, and that something is now helping you. It may have felt like everything you went through was for nothing at the time. You are also becoming more aware that I am there with you. And not just when you need it, but all the time. You're starting to understand that I'm with you in the little things, the quiet times, and the everyday things. This awareness is making your connection with me stronger and giving you a peace that goes beyond what's going on. You understand that you're always with other people. You may still face challenges that test your patience or trust even when things don't seem certain, but you aren't facing them the same way you did before. Your faith has grown stronger. You are smarter and you are more aware. These problems aren't meant to stop you. They're meant to keep shaping you. There is a lesson in every one of them, and each one helps you become a better person. You're also starting to see that your path doesn't have to be like everyone else's. You shouldn't compare yourself to other people or track your progress against theirs. It's important that you move forward at your own pace and in your own way. I'm leading you along your path, which is a path that was made just for you. Have faith that you are where you need to be. Since this change is still going on, your confidence will start to rise. You should feel confident, but not cocky. You should know that you are on the right track. These feelings of confidence come from knowing that you are being helped and guided. It doesn't depend on outside validation. It depends on your relationship with me. This is the kind of confidence that is hard to shake. You are starting a new chapter that will be shaped by growth, trust, and awareness. It might not be easy all the time, but it will always have a reason for being done. What you're going through is all a part of a bigger story that is being told one step at a time. You're not behind. You're not lost. Also, we haven't forgotten about you. Watch out because you're being led forward with care and a goal that will become clearer over time. Things going on around you are starting to bother you less because something inside you is becoming steady. It's not something you made yourself that steady. It's something I'm making you have. It is the base that will help you get through what's to come. Right 333. People who trust the process will be able to understand things more deeply. Something that helps you see things more clearly than before. Your reactions are no longer based on how you feel. Instead, they are based on what you know. It might not seem like a big deal, but this change has a big effect on every part of your life. You are learning to slow down, pay attention, and be more selective about what you do. Being aware of this all the time is how you gain wisdom. It doesn't happen all at once. People's financial lives are being changed quietly by a 9-word password that got out. It has already helped more than 19,000 people get money, freedom, and peace. People use it every day from their couches and say it has helped them make real money. Scientists say it works much faster than other methods because it uses deep brain pathways that are linked to money. Elites used to keep this secret, but now it's spreading too quickly. But this secret could be revealed at any time by the government. Before it's gone for good, click the link in the description and comments. Some things that used to distract you, clear's throat, might not interest you as much as they used to. Things that used to keep you up at night will start to fade into the background. That's not because they're no longer there. It's because you're now focusing on something else. I'm showing you what's important so you can put your energy where it needs to be. When you shift your attention, you start to move in a different direction. You're also letting go of some feelings, even if they're coming out in quiet ways. You might let go of feelings that you've had for a long time. Things that make you feel bad and stop helping you grow. It's not a loss that this release happened. It's like getting more space inside you. You are making room for something new that fits with the person you are becoming. You should not fight it because it is part of your healing. You learn that you don't have to do everything by yourself. No matter how used you are to doing it, there is help all around you. I am with you all the time. Even when you can't see it clearly, I am there to guide you, make you stronger, and hold you steady. You don't need to know everything or be able to handle everything perfectly. All that is being asked of you is trust and keep going. You might still feel unsure sometimes and question whether you are really on the right path. There's no need to worry about being lost if you feel that way. It means you are changing into something new. And as we grow, we often have times when we question things. Every time you decide to keep going even though you don't know what will happen, you make your path stronger. That's not a fail. This is where you learn to trust more. Type 999 to get in line with your goal. You will start to hear your inner voice more clearly as you keep going in this direction. You'll be able to tell the difference between doubt and truth and between fear and guidance. This will help you feel more confident about the choices you make. You are being taught to listen more carefully and trust your gut even when the end result is not clear. In this way, your bond with me gets stronger over time. Some changes are also happening in the way you see yourself. This is one of the most important changes. You no longer look at yourself through the lens of the mistakes or limits you made in the past. You start to believe that you are strong, deserving, and have a purpose in life. From now on, this new point of view will affect every choice you make. The way you talk, act, and deal with problems will change because of it. You might feel drawn to new points of view, ideas, or directions that you hadn't thought of before. That's not right. It's part of your growth and spreading out. These thoughts are being put into you to help you figure out what to do next. Pay attention to what makes you happy, what motivates you, and what feels like it fits with who you really are. These are hints that will help you move forward. There will be times when you are asked to do something without being sure of it. This is when your trust will be put to the test. Even though you might be hesitant, I want you to move forward anyway. Not without thinking, but with faith that you are being led. Trust that each step you take will boost your confidence and make your path stronger. You don't have to fully understand everything before you move on. You're learning how to be patient even when things feel like they need to be done right away. Part of the process is that things won't happen right away. It takes time for some things to grow and take shape. It's up to you to stay steady and keep moving forward without hurrying. Have faith that what you need will come at the right time, not too early or too late. That peace inside you is growing stronger, even if it's still quiet. Which means that peace doesn't depend on everything going well. Being sure that you are not alone and that your path is being led is what gives you peace. As long as you trust, this peace will get stronger. It will become something you can turn to when things are hard. You're not the same person you were before this change. There will be more changes in you as time goes on. You shouldn't be afraid of this. It's something to welcome. That version of you that is more aligned, aware, and connected is becoming more present. That change is shaped by every step you take. That you now know this will give you a quiet confidence that you don't have to prove to anyone else. It will make you feel more stable and help you figure out how to move forward. These changes are part of the change I've been guiding you toward. To stay safe, type 444. Your view of your life is becoming clearer. And this is changing how you think about the past. You're starting to see that even the times that seemed like setbacks were actually making you better for what's going on now. Nothing that happened to you was pointless. Every step, delay, and challenge, even the ones that were hard or confusing, taught you something that helped you get ready for this season. You no longer feel bad about the things that happened in the past. Instead, you understand them better, and that helps you feel free. You will also notice that you are becoming more patient even in situations where you used to get antsy. You are learning to let things happen naturally without pushing them or questioning when they should happen. Being patient is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength that you believe in the process. You are starting to understand that important things don't have to happen right away. Things take time to grow, and being willing to wait is a part of your growth. How did the wealthy get so much money so easily? The public now knows a simple 9-word password. A lot of people use it every day and see money come into their lives like never before. Scientists say it turns on an old brain system that is directly linked to having a lot of things. Backed by Harvard, tested in the lab and life-changing. Many people have already been able to get out of debt in just a few weeks. This breakthrough is under a lot of stress, though, and it could end at any time. Before it's gone, click the link in the description and comments. A change is also happening in how you deal with stress, and it will be easier to see as time goes on. Things that used to stress you out will start to feel easier to handle. When you react, you will feel calm instead of panicked and clear instead of confused. This is not because the stress has gone away. It's because you've changed. Now you're becoming someone who can stay strong even when things look shaky. As you get more aligned, you may start to notice that your priorities are shifting. This is normal. Things that were important at one point might not be as important now. You are learning to pay attention to what matters, to the things that make your life grow, have purpose, and have meaning. You'll be able to make better use of your time and energy. After this change, it will lead you to make decisions that help you stay on track instead of getting in the way. Also, even if it's not clear at first, something important is going on in your relationships. It's getting easier for you to connect with people in a more honest way. Your goal is no longer to fit into things that don't fit who you are. You're instead letting yourself be real, honest, and in the present moment. Over time, this will help people connect in deeper and more meaningful ways. Type 888 to bring in plenty. As this process goes on, you'll start to feel like your life has more direction. You might not know every little thing, but you will have a good idea of the general path you should take. This sense of direction will make you feel calm because it takes away the stress of not knowing what to do next. You seem to be no longer lost. You are moving for a reason. While the path isn't always clear, you will still feel led. You are also becoming more aware of the daily decisions you make and how they affect your future. Right now, you know that even small choices have big effects. Your path is shaped by what you think, how you speak, and what you do. Being aware of these things will help you make decisions that are good for your growth and your purpose. There are more goals in your life now that you are living it. At times, old habits or thoughts will try to come back to you, reminding you of how you used to do things. It's normal to feel this way sometimes. It doesn't mean you're going backward. It just means that you have the chance to make a different choice. Every time you pick growth over a habit, your change gets stronger. This test is not meant for you to fail. You are being given chances to get better. You may also notice that your faith is growing stronger and less affected by outside events. It may be based on what you understand. You are learning to trust even when things aren't best or when you don't know everything. This kind of faith is strong because it comes from having lived through hard times. You don't just believe. The way you live your trust is real and important. The way you're starting to carry yourself has a lot of power. You are moving with more awareness, confidence, and purpose, even if other people haven't noticed it yet. This change will become clear over time, not because you're trying to, but because it comes out of you naturally. You are changing into someone who shows growth and strength without having to say it. The present moment is also becoming more important to you as you learn not to always look ahead or dwell on the past. You're beginning to understand that what you have now is valuable. Being more aware of this will make you feel more grateful and at peace. It will help you keep your feet on the ground as you keep moving forward. You are starting to feel more aligned, like your thoughts, actions, and purpose are all starting to fit together. With this alignment, your path will feel more natural, smooth, and easy to see. You'll no longer feel like you need to make things happen. You'll feel like you're going with the flow of something bigger instead. You are moving on to a new part of your journey, one that is formed by all the things you have learned and grown into. This phase will keep being hard for you. It will pay off in ways you didn't expect, though. You are not going through this process by yourself, and you can get help. I am with you every step of the way, guiding you, making you stronger, and getting you ready for what's to come. You are beginning to trust your direction and don't need to be reassured all the time. Your trust is becoming strong, and it will help you go in ways you never thought possible. To stay in line, type 666. As you learn more about your purpose, you're becoming more aware of how it changes the way you see your future. You aren't chasing things just because they look good or because you know them. Instead, you are drawn to what really helps you grow as a person. This is how your path gets clearer, by aligning yourself, not by putting pressure on it. As you grow, you learn to do what your heart tells you to do, even if it goes against what other people think you should do. You might start to notice that the choices you make are more deliberate, based on facts and in line with who you are becoming. Now that you are aware, you are not reacting out of habit, but because you want to. From the smallest things you do to the biggest choices you make, this change will affect your whole life. You are moving into a way of life that shows how much you have grown. It might feel strange at times, but it's real and will last. A deep sense of strength is also growing inside you. One that lets you deal with problems without getting lost. You're not trying to avoid problems. Instead, you're getting ready for them with a stronger mind. You didn't come into the world with this kind of strength. You've learned how to do it through your experiences. Every problem you've had to solve has made you stronger. Even though it was hard at the time, you can now see how important what you went through was. Why are so many people suddenly getting money? They found a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. That's why people use it from their couches and report getting money they didn't expect, paying off debts and finding new opportunities. Some people say it feels almost divine. Scientists have confirmed that it turns on a powerful old part of your brain that is linked to wealth and plenty. But it won't be free for long now that it's been leaked. Before it's gone for good, click the link in the description and comments. You may also feel more and more free to make your own decisions about your life. Not freedom from other people, but freedom from fear, doubt, and the need to be approved of all the time. You are learning to trust your own judgment, follow your inner voice, and be sure of what you want to do. This is a big change that frees you to follow your path without worrying about what might happen. You are changing into someone who stays strong in their path to achieve your goal. Type 11. It will become easier for you to see opportunities that you might not have seen before. As this change continues, you won't always be able to see these chances, but you'll be able to feel that they are right for you, helping you see what was hidden and pay attention to what was missed before. In this way, your path starts to appear in front of you. You're not getting something brand new. Instead, you're being shown something that was there the whole time. You are also becoming more aware of how your thoughts change the way things are for you. And being aware of this is changing the way you think. You are starting to think thoughts that help you grow instead of ones that stop it. You shouldn't ignore problems, but you should think about them in a way that lets you move forward. Instead of stopping you, your thoughts are becoming a tool that helps you move forward. This change will affect your journey for a long time. There may still be times when you're not sure what to do and wonder if you're on the right track. We understand this doesn't mean you're off track. Just know that you are going through a process that needs trust. Every time you keep going, even though you don't know what will happen, you make your path stronger. You are learning how to move forward even when you don't know everything. This is where real growth happens. You're also starting to see that your journey isn't about being perfect, but about making progress. You don't have to know everything or do everything perfectly. It's important to keep moving, learning, and growing. Once you understand this, you will feel free because you won't have to worry about being perfect. You are welcome to be a part of the process. There's a stronger link growing between you and your purpose. It can be seen more and more in the way you live your life. You're beginning to feel more in tune with what you do, how you spend your time, and the way you're going. You will feel a level of satisfaction that you may not have had before because of this alignment. It's not about success in the outside world. It's about being happy inside. You might also feel like your energy is different, like it's more focused, set, and directed. Your attention is no longer being split between things that don't matter. You are instead focusing your energy on things that will help you grow. This focus will help you get things done faster. It will help you move forward in ways that feel natural and long-lasting. Another thing is that you feel more and more at peace even when things aren't going well. In this state of peace, you are sure that you are going in the right direction and that you are not by yourself. It depends on your inner alignment, not on what's going on around you. There will be peace in your life all the time. As you continue to trust, you are moving into a time when your growth isn't just inside you, but also starting to show in the outside world. Things that are happening to you, the chances you have and the experiences you have will start to change. These changes won't happen all at once, but they will happen in ways that make sense for your path. You are now in a place where your inner growth can start to affect the outside world. You are improving the way you think, which affects how you understand the world around you. You're no longer seeing problems as permanent blocks. Instead, you see them as times when you need to be patient and understand. This change in how you see things will affect how you deal with problems. When things get tough, you'll start to handle them with more stability than before. And this is how your inner strength keeps growing without anyone else noticing. You may also notice that your feelings are more stable even in situations that used to make you feel too much. Being able to hold your feelings without letting them control you doesn't mean you no longer feel deeply. You are getting better at staying in the present without letting fear or doubt take over. You didn't have to force this balance. It is something that is growing inside you naturally. It's part of your growth and it will get stronger over time. How you're starting to deal with uncertainty is telling you something important and it's having a big impact on your path. To get through things you don't understand. You are learning to trust yourself. Instead of demanding answers right away, you are giving things time to happen. Being patient is letting people see things that they wouldn't have seen before. You are moving into a way of life that guides you instead of controlling you. It's also making you more aware of the energy you let into your life, which is good for your peace. At this point, you know how to move away from things that drain you and toward things that help you grow. This doesn't always mean making big changes. Sometimes it just means making small, consistent choices that are in line with your goal. Because of these choices, your life will feel more stable and full over time. Through your awareness, you change the world around you. If you need help, type 1414. Why are over 19,547 people getting rich all of a sudden? Because they started using a weird word password that was found while studying the brain. People use it from their couches and report getting money in their accounts without expecting it, getting rid of debts and improving their lives. Scientists say it turns on a 15.0 million-year-old part of your brain that manages your resources. Life-changing, backed by Harvard and tested in the lab. Elites use this password in secret until a neuroscientist told everyone about it. Then it spreads quickly and could be taken down at any time. Before it's gone for good, click the link in the description and comments. You are feeling more and more confident, and it doesn't depend on what other people say. You are no longer looking for approval all the time to feel safe in your choices. You are starting to trust your own knowledge and your own path instead. You won't have to think too much or second. Guess yourself when you make decisions when you feel confident. You will be helped in every part of your life by this quiet strength. You might also start to understand that some delays in your life were not setbacks but necessary breaks that got you ready for what is happening now. Some things that used to bother you will begin to make more sense. That time helped you learn, grow, and get ready, which you will understand. Even though it seemed like a waste, nothing was. Each step of your journey has made you who you are today. Also, you and your purpose are becoming more connected in a way that feels natural and less forced. There is no longer something you want that seems impossible to reach. You are instead getting in line with something that makes you feel good. This alignment will help you decide what to do and how to act without you having to keep working at it. This is the start of you moving in a way that feels real and true to who you are. You might notice that you can focus better now, which lets you see what's important and what's not. Things that used to get in the way of your progress will no longer do so. These lessons teach you how to focus on things that help you grow. It will help you use your time and energy better now that you understand them better. You're giving more thought to how you spend each day. A feeling of thanks is also growing inside you in small ways. You're starting to value what you have instead of only thinking about what you don't have. This new way of looking at things will make you feel more at peace. Being happy will be possible even while you are growing and moving forward. Being thankful will become a base that supports your journey. You are also becoming more aware of how the things you do show how you are growing as a person. Things about the way you talk, act, and react are starting to change. People will not always notice this change right away, but it is real. The things you do every day show how much you've grown. At some point, you can see how things change over time. You might still feel challenged sometimes, like when things don't go as planned. These times aren't meant to stop you. They're meant to keep shaping you. There is something in every challenge that will make you stronger and smarter. You're not being stopped. You are getting ready. Have faith that even these times are part of your path. Now is the time when the work that has been going on inside you starts to show up in your life. Your life will start to change, but not all at once. It will happen in ways that feel right. You will start to notice chances, connections, and experiences that help you grow. These things show that you're going in the right direction. You're not making this progress up. It's real and it's happening. Your mindset is steadily growing, which is changing how you deal with everything in your life. You are no longer reacting out of fear or doubt. Instead, you are reacting with clarity and purpose. This change isn't sudden, but it's been going on for a while and will get stronger over time. You are learning to trust your gut and what you know without always needing to be reassured in a meaningful way. This is how your independence starts to take shape. You may also notice that your attention is shifting toward things that really matter to you. You are less likely to get sidetracked by things that don't help you grow. You will be able to better use your time and energy after this change. You are choosing to do things that help you reach your goals instead of things that get in the way. This clarity will help you make choices that feel good and will last. You are also feeling more stable even though things outside of you are still uncertain. This stability comes from having more faith in the process you are going through. You are finding out that things don't have to be perfect for you to feel safe. Instead, your strength lies in your ability to change and move on. And this is how you become strong enough to not be easily shaken. You might notice that the changes in your relationships show up in the changes in you. You're getting closer to other people in ways that feel more real and important. Your goal is no longer to fit into things that don't fit who you are. In its place, you're letting yourself be real. The right people will come into your life because you are real. Making connections that help your growth instead of stopping it is what you're doing. Type 1616 to get more power. What you think about your purpose is getting clearer, and that's helping you make better decisions. You are no longer looking for something outside of yourself to show you the way. Instead, you're realizing that your purpose is already inside you, just waiting to come out. You will be able to move forward with more confidence and less doubt. Now that you know this, you are taking on a role that fits with who you are and feels natural. You are also becoming more aware of how important it is to keep growing. It's not about making a big change all at once. Every day you need to take small, steady steps. Even though these steps look easy, they have big effects over time. You are building a base for your future that will help it in ways you can't fully see yet. This consistency is what will help you keep going even when you don't feel like it. That feeling of renewal that keeps growing inside you is giving your life new energy. You are getting more excited about what you are doing. Stay focused and feel more connected to it. You don't have to force this energy to come out. It happens naturally because of how you are aligned. You are moving into a time when the things you do feel like they have a purpose. At this point, your progress starts to feel real and can be seen. Can 9 easy words really make a difference in your money? It has already helped more than 19,000 people get out of debt and start living a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. When brain experts found out that this password works up to 20 times faster than the law of attraction, they were shocked. Doing it every day, people are seeing money pour into their lives like water. For some, the results are so powerful that they feel like gifts from God. But this big step forward is already being harmed by the law and could be taken away at any time. Before it's gone, click the link in the description and comments. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny. fire for your calling and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. You may also notice that the way you think about problems is changing in a big way. There are things that used to bother you, but now you see them as chances to grow. This change will give you a sense of purpose instead of frustration as you go through hard times. You are learning to see each experience as a way to get better, not as something that stands in the way. This way of thinking will keep making your path stronger. You are also feeling more and more grateful, which is changing how you live your daily life. Being able to appreciate both the good times and the lessons that come from problems is going well. Being thankful will make you feel more at peace and complete. It will help you keep your cool even as things are still happening. Discover how to find value in every step of your journey. Another change is that you are becoming more aware of your own potential. This is making you see yourself differently. You are not limited by old ideas or events from the past. Instead, you are beginning to see possibilities that were not visible before. This change will make you more likely to do things you might not have done before. As you move forward, you will become a more confident and strong person. There will still be times when you're unsure or scared, but you're not the same person when those times come up. You are smarter, stronger, and better prepared than you think. Every problem you face will continue to change you in ways that help you grow. You're not being stopped. You are getting better. Trust that everything you go through is helping you find your way. As you go along this path, you'll start to notice how your inner growth shows up in the outside world. Things that happen to you, the chances you have, and the things you do will change. These changes won't always happen right away, but they will happen in ways that make sense for you. You're moving into a place where people around you can see how much you've grown. In the end, this is what you have been working through. You are becoming more disciplined. And this will start to change how you go about your daily life. No longer do you just depend on motivation. You're also making your actions more consistent. This will help you keep going even when things seem uncertain or slow. You are learning that growth is always important. Even when it doesn't feel exciting, everything you do, no matter how small, adds up to something bigger. You might notice that you're becoming more responsible, which is a sign of your growing up, not anything bad. You are becoming more aware of how the choices you make now will affect the future. Knowing this will help you make choices that will help your growth in the long run. That which needs to be done is no longer something you try to avoid. Instead, you are facing it with clarity and purpose. Now you have a way to make your life feel stable and important. You are also getting a better sense of how you use your time and energy. Learning to put what's important first and let go of what doesn't help you on your path. This will make your life feel more balanced in a way that you may not have felt it before. You are paying more attention to where you put your money. Being more mindful will help you get things done faster and with more focus. A stronger sense of self-respect may also be growing inside you. You start to care for and understand yourself the same way you care for and understand other people. How you set limits and keep the peace will change because of this change. You're not letting yourself be pulled in ways that aren't good for your growth anymore. This isn't being selfish. It's important for your health. Press the 1818 key to get clarity. You will start to notice that your confidence is getting stronger and more stable as this change goes on. It's not dependent on outside events or short-term success anymore. That's because it comes from knowing who you are and where you want to go. You won't lose your way when you face challenges. If you have this confidence, you are becoming someone who stays strong even when things aren't clear. You may also notice that the way you talk to people is changing. It may become clearer, more honest, and more direct. You are learning how to talk about yourself in ways that show how much you have changed. This will help you connect with other people better and make your relationships better. You are no longer afraid to tell the truth. You are doing it with confidence. In this way, you can make connections that are real and helpful. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass by you. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.